like those talks about that? We need to remove a few accounts. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah. So of course for the US model everything is fine. Like the audience is
Yeah.
perfect. But like for the Asian creators, it's like for all of them, like like one account is also like a little bit fucked, but she still gets like US audiences.
Yeah.
She makes great amount of subs, to be honest. But like I think like you mentioned in the mastermind like that you have like a different process, especially at the beginning, to get the right audience first, and then like start with different type of content. And this is something that we did wrong in the past. And I think like it's uncomfortable to delete all these accounts because like you can't do shit with that. Like the audience is shit. You will not make any subs, even if she has like 10K followers on the account. It doesn't mean shit. So I'm probably just gonna follow the things you already told in the mastermind, which means scrape that shit and build it again, but in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, yeah. And without going too deep into it, because it's also like one of the most talked about topics, you know, like you guys know anyway, but fuck yeah. Like when we have new accounts, like it's kind of like starting a business, like there's different directions we can go into. You can, like when we talk about like the same in our OF chat, like when the first welcome script, you know, the first 10 messages can be very sexual, can be very emotional. You can try different things. And like our main three are either, okay, we go in the virality content. So for example, the first 20 videos are her most viewed ones ever, you know, where it's like, okay, that's how we grow the account the fastest. We can also go in this, if we see certain creators have audience problems or our content is made in a way where we just have a higher risk of getting all the Indians on there, then we just go super US, you know, not just like virtue signaling, so not just only US flags, because like we don't, then we have like very few views, but just content that Americans watch, you know, like we see which videos have the highest US audience on our account, we just fucking spam them for like 2 weeks. And it works like a charm every single time, you know? The third option would be to kind of go into niche. So if we say, okay, we only want to attract volleyball players, or only want to attract boomers, then we go into this. But I think for you guys, fuck yeah. Like I would just spam the shit out of it, because it also helps with virality. If every single person that gets shown this video loves it, keeps rewatching it, you also just blow up like crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Is there any other things in the marketing where it's like that need improvement before we get to 100K right now from like anything IG wise or other traffic sources even?
To be honest, not really, because it's like, I don't know why, but when we work, it's like we work with a much of speed. Like everything gets like the plan is like already done in the mastermind and stuff. So there's like everything is planned out, and there's like not really something we can do, but like we are already doing, or it's in the process already. For sure.
Yeah, and I'd also say like I think like Twitter was also in the talks for a while.
It was a thing. It was also hard to let it go, to be honest, because one thing as you said, it was like you just need that, like the focus is the most important thing you have.
Yeah.
And then like I was doing Instagram, I was doing Twitter, I was doing Twitter on volume, I was doing Twitter automation, which means I had one employer managing accounts, and I had like a Twitter automation through cloud, and then like he's managing all the accounts, but like we had accounts that already work. We also like had a day where we like was only doing like 800 free subs only through one account, which is a great number, I think. And it's like you have a great audience there, but like we didn't have enough knowledge, I think, about Twitter. It was just like trying, and we get just random shit. And then like I'm putting the automation on it, and we're just doing more shit and more volume. So over time it was just dying. And of course, like if we don't make any subs, we don't make any money. And at that time, Instagram didn't work for us. Yeah. So we was like only relying on Twitter automation, and it was dying. I was fucking stressed. And then like I think it was a fast cash call, and Ben said like, you just need to let go all of these shitty things and then like focus only on that shit till it works. Yeah. And this is exactly what we've done. Like the only thing that we are currently doing is just like let go of shitty things and just focus on the right things, and just like as he said, keep it stupid simple. So
yeah, 100%,
it's not that complex, bro. It's like,
yeah. And Twitter is also so ass, bro. Yeah. You know, that's like the thing. It's like one of those things where, well, if you max out everything, like starting new traffic sources, like even in our agency, or signing more creators even, it's always like when we sit and we worked all day and there's nothing left to do, but it's like 4 p.m. and we're like, should we do now? We're like, all right, maybe we should like start Twitter, or maybe we should get a new creator. But it's more like you will notice when it's time. You notice when, okay, we just make subs. We have already like 10 accounts on IG. What should we do? And it's like, but before we do nothing, okay, let's do another traffic source. That's like always our thing, but we're super, super hesitant for sure. And in terms of like also leverage, like if you look at it, I mean, maybe I'll fuck up the numbers, but we brought in like what 1.6K free subs a day, something like that between.
With Instagram or Twitter?
Like total. I think,
When?
Like per day, like overall, last couple of weeks.
Last couple of weeks. Not 1.6K a day, but it was like sometimes it was 600, 800, 1.8, 1.6, 1.2, something around.
So on average, like 1.4K maybe.
1K, I would say.
Fair enough.
800.
Because like just from the chatting statistics, just to like run through the numbers, I think that was like what 1.6K PPV purchases or sent the whole month.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like the leverage to get that up by like a 2x or 3x is so much higher than, let's say, oh, let's just triple our subs with Twitter, which like you can already see like the pain and the suffering the next 6 months to make that happen, which is, well, we can have this, like we can like get all the brain rot Twitter content in, or we can just say, okay, let's get our chatters on a level where like they don't send in a PPV after every 36 messages or something, you know? So it's like, the leverage on the chatting is so high, and it's not even a knowledge problem, because I know you guys are legit. I know you have the knowledge. It's just exactly like both of you said, getting you out of the annoying shit that takes up too much time.
Yeah.